Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, with another episode of Magic Duels Origins. So for today's episode, I'm going to be going through my Naya Allies deck as it stands at the moment. It's not a complete deck at the moment. There's still so many cards I would love to have unlocked, which I'd like to add in, but don't quite have them yet. Let's run through what I've got so far. We'll play some games and see how it performs. So this is really annoying, this kind of advert that keeps coming up whenever I zoom in on a card at the moment, it feels like. But our one drop is the Cliffside Lookout, so it's a Core Scout ally, which in the late game can also give all of my creatures +1/+1 until end of turn. We've got a Blade Well even, sorry, we'll get there eventually guys. So again, it's another allied creature with Rally this time, so basically one of the rally effects whenever an ally comes into the battlefield. So in this case, creatures gain first strike until end of turn. Got a Reckless Cohort, just a red ally, doesn't have anything special. It has to attack every turn unless you control another ally, which you pretty much are going to have. It's just a low costing red ally creature. Got some Reprisals for dealing with big creatures. Tandem Tactics to help keep our allies safe early game. We also get a little bit of life gain from it as well. Stonework Puma is just a kind of a neutral cat ally artifact creature. Lantern Scout, only got one out of the two of these unlocked at the moment. The second one will be going on the moment I get it, but at the moment it's a 3/2 which gives creatures life gain from its rally effect. Got McKindy Patrol, so this is a 2/3 3 mana cost ally which gives creatures vigilance. Got the Firemantle Mage, who I want the other two copies of this in the deck once I find it, but basically this is a rally effect which gives creatures menace. Got the Tajaru Stalwart, which is a converged creature, so it comes on with potentially 3+1/+1 counters on it, which in this particular deck you almost always have red, white, green down, so it usually comes down as a 3/4, and it's an ally, so it triggers ally effects. We've got one of the two Veteran War Leaders, basically because I've only got one of them unlocked, but its power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control, which is usually a reasonable amount. Plus you can also tap another ally and actually give it first strike, vigilance or trample until end of turn. This is a real game winner, this card at the moment. We've got Chasm Guide, which is another ally which gives our creatures haste. We've got Ondu Champion, which gives our creatures trample from its rally effect. Valorant Across, this card is pretty awesome. Slam one of these down and keep playing allies and keep pumping them up every turn. This is an aggressive deck, and Valorant Across is particularly nice for that reason. We've got one of the 3 Retreat to Emeria's. Would like to have all 3 copies of this in the deck once I find it, but I can either put a 1/1 core ally creature token onto the battlefield, or my creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn thanks to its landfall effect. I've recently added in Chorus of Might. What did I remove for this? I can't remember now. But basically, my logic for this is that basically I want to give something like Veteran War Leader a big pump up and trample for 1 turn. So I've got a couple of copies of Chorus of Might in there. Got a Unified Front, so this is a Converge card. Got 2 out of the 3 copies of this at the moment. But basically I get to put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield for each mana spent to cast it. So basically I will usually be putting 2 or 3 ally tokens onto the battlefield. And then finally we've got potentially the other game winner, which is Gideon, ally of Zendikar, so we can either make him a 5/5 human soldier ally creature, we can either put a 2/2 white knight ally creature onto the battlefield, or I can even gain an emblem which gives all my creatures +1/+1. In terms of the mana base, we've got 4 basic plains, 4 basic mountains and 2 basic forests, so we're kind of tearing downwards. We don't really need many of these, but I might even consider reducing that down to 2 and putting up to 5, but I tend to find enough white sources for most situations. We've then got all of the dual lands from the original deck box, so all of them. We've got the Sandstone Bridge, so it's nice to give a creature +1/+1 and give it vigilance until end of turn. We've then got one of each of the different Boros Guild Gates, which corresponds with our 3 colours. And then finally we've got the 4 Evolving Wilds to round it off to mana fix a particular colour which we might be missing. So that's the deck, that's some games. That's the deck. Let's go play some games even. I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay guys, here we are for game number 1. So we're playing the rank 1 Lord Kelvin, I believe that was. And this is not a keeper, mostly because we don't have any white mana. This is... do I keep this hand? I don't really want to. Okay, we have to keep this hand. This is actually not too bad. We've got the Tajaru Stalwart, we've got a core Blade Well, and we've got plenty of other mana. So we'll probably start off with the Boros Guildgate here. And then next turn we'll be looking at maybe going for a forest, just to, or maybe even a second guild gate, I don't know. See how it goes. I kind of want to get the core Bladewell in play. So I'm playing red-white at the moment, so maybe looking at an Auras deck of some description. Okay, so we managed to find our Cliffside Lookout, so I am actually going to go for the Gruul Guild Gate in that situation then, just so we can actually get the forest down next turn, and then potentially the Tajuru Stalwart, that's what I'm looking for. Got new cards to try and learn how to pronounce on camera. It's easy enough when you're looking at them because you can just ignore the names and just look for their effects, but when it's you often have to read them out all the time. Ooh, very nice to find a second one of these, very nice. So we will be playing that momentarily, or the first one anyway. We kind of want to get the core Bladewell down as well, just so we can actually start to give our creatures first strike. But I'll probably play that next turn. So play the Tajaru Stalwart this turn, and then probably core Bladewell next turn to give these two creatures first strike. So let's see what my opponent's got up his sleeve. So we've gone down to 19. Yeah, we're taking the damage off. Okay, so he's played a Perilous Mere. So we could potentially lose our Cliffside Lookout here, but we won't be losing the Tajaru Stalwart. I almost don't want to play core Bladewell here, just because I know it will die if I play it. So we're not going to attack there then. Ooh, we do have the Valorant Arms to come down, so I'm tempted to play the second Tajaru Stalwart this turn. So I'm just going to attack with you, because you could block and then potentially kill my Cliffside Lookout, so maybe I should have attacked with both of them there. See if he's going to block. He is not going to block. Interesting. So taking down to 16, and we shall play the Tajaru Stalwart this turn. Play a second one. So yeah, I think it's going to be Valorant Across next turn, followed up by the core Bladewell, just because we can basically drop this one on turn 4 or 5 we up to now? Must be 5 next, so my turn 5, play that, and then turn 6 we play the core Bladewell, we give everything first strike and +1/+1, which is pretty insane. So plus we could also possibly play Tandem Tactics as well by the looks of things on that turn and save my core Bladewell from being killed by the Perilous Mere. So yeah, I think that's a good play. So we definitely want to play this the upcoming turn. Just waiting for my opponent to decide what he wants to do. So yeah, this deck is nowhere near finished yet. It's just kind of it's just a work in progress at the moment. I'm missing loads of the cards. I've been toting up how many packs I've opened so far, and I opened up another 3 off camera, I think. 3 to 6, something like that off camera. So I'm up to 31 packs opened at the moment, so I'm not even halfway through Battle for Zendikar yet. So yeah, I'm going to be working on my Battle for Zendikar decks for at least the next few weeks anyway. I've got plenty of time off coming up soon over Christmas, so I think then will be the time for me to actually complete my collection. And what we're going to get here, we've got a Rootbound Crag, not too bad, but we will be playing the Valorant Across. So I'm just going to swing with all of these. Is he going to block this turn? He is going to block this turn, so he's going to block the Cliffside Lookout. Oops, daisy, I forgot to give that +1/+1, which was a bit silly of me. Wasn't paying attention there. At least I managed to get the Perilous Mere out of the way now. So I'm assuming he might have some kind of removal. No, he does not. Because if he did, he would actually have focused down one of these two. So I'm kind of happy about that. I could have potentially saved my core, my Cliffside Lookout there. I don't know. Could have given these two +1/+1 as well, but I'd rather have the Valorant Across, which is a permanent one, which will happen every time we summon a creature. Okay, so what's my opponent got? He's got like absolutely nothing. He's just played like 1 white mana, and that's about it. Interesting. So I think we'll play the core Bladewell here. Get you down, give my creatures first strike. We're going to trigger Valorant Across. You got 2, 4, 5. I'm tempted to even put Tandem Tactics on these two just to finish off this match. Reprisal, yep. I was expecting something like that. So I was expecting some kind of removal there, which is why I didn't bother with the Tandem Tactics. So just destroys target creature. There's nothing I really could have done about that, so not the end of the world there. So at least we've got 1 reprisal out of the way. Just wondering what my opponent's got next is. We've got Trample with the Ondu Champions come down next turn, which is kind of nice. So he's going to play a Skyhunter Skirmisher. Not too scared by that. unless he puts an aura on it as well. Is he going to put an aura on it? That would make it more terrifying, put it that way. No, he did not. So if he doesn't aura up, I'm going to feel pretty safe in the knowledge that I've probably just won. No, he did not. He did not aura up. So I think we're good to go here, guys. So I'm going to play the Clifftop Retreat. That didn't actually come in untapped, which is unfortunate. So I can't play the Tandem Tactics as well. So you give everybody First Strike. And you give everybody Trample, which is sweet. And then we just attack with these two. Has he got another Reprisal up his sleeve? See how this goes. So I could use I can't use Tandem Tactics here, can I? Oh, so he has got another Reprisal. I was expecting another Reprisal. So we take him down to 3. Okay, so we are on 3 damage left to go. 2 reprisals out of the way, only one of them remaining in his deck, so I'm fairly sure that we should be okay here. So he's going to grasp this. I'm guessing he might swing. I don't know. So he's got his own core Cliffside Lookout, sorry, which he can't pump up because he's used too much mana, thankfully. So at the moment, have we won? I can't tell. I think we may have won. No, I don't think we have one unless we top deck an ally, which we did. The McKinley Patrol. You are perfect. Which pumps everybody up. Gives these vigilance as well if it wasn't good enough already. And we do have the Tandem Tactics up our sleeve to make this even more devastating. And he's been replaced by the AI. Cool. So that indicates to me that we've probably just won the game. So he's going to block. So we're just going to block you and you. And then the 5 damage goes through from the... what's it called? The Minotaur. Cool. So let's move on to game number 2, guys. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. So let me double check who we're playing in a moment, but I'm probably going to keep this hand, it's not too bad. We're playing rank 1 Vizob AO3. So we're up to rank 9 now, so I'm almost in double figures. I think I've got there once before. So I'm probably going to start off with an Evolving Wilds here. Mana fix the white, as I'd rather save the Sandstone Bridge for later. So my opponent is just Evolving Wilds straight away, because, you know, why wouldn't you? Is that an unlock? Yeah, it is an unlock from the Origin set. You needed to unlock 4 copies of Evolving Wilds. So he's Mana Fix blue. Ooh, very nice. We managed to find our retreat to Emeria as well. So that's going to come in handy later on when we actually need to start... this is going to be useful later on when we're top decking lands and we've got nothing else to do with them apart from play them. So we've actually now got something which is going to make it worthwhile in the retreat to Emeria. Okay, so we've got a Mist Intruder here. So we've got red, blue, Eldrazi potentially. I'm just going to sacrifice you, find my white mana. So this could potentially deal with any of the bigger Eldrazi's, which is quite nice. The smaller ones I can't really do too much about, but we managed to find a McKinley Patrol. So we'll play the red mana for now. It's actually quite nice we've got the double red mana because I don't think we really have any kind of dual white mana apart from Gideon. But the dual red mana, there is at least 1 or 2 cards which do require that. So he's played the Mortuary Mire, so he doesn't actually have... So that Mepper Target Creature card, yeah, so we're going to get Ingested 1 here. Please say it's not Gideon. I've had that before. I've had the top deck of my library be Gideon and it's been Ingested. No, it's just a white mana, so that is fine. That is perfectly acceptable. Okay, so we're going to play the Rootbound Crag here. And then I think we're going to play the Tarjuru Stalwart for 3 mana, so we get it down as the 3/4 as well because we've got the 3 different manas fixed already. We've managed to pick up a second Reprisal as well, which is kind of nice. So my opponent is red, blue, black at the moment. So I'm guessing this is like a red, blue, black Eldrazi deck, as there are lots of red, blue, and black Eldrazi kind of drone cards in this deck. So we could be looking at a mix of them. I've mostly only seen black-blue. I've not really seen any of the red Eldrazi being mixed in too much at the moment. So this could be interesting. So is he going to swing with the 1/2? He is. What I expected. So we won't be able to play Retreat to Emeria until not this turn coming, but the turn afterwards. So we get milled another land. So that's fine by me. Okay, we've managed to find a Reckless Cohort, which could be useful later on. So we're just going to put the what's it called? The Sandstone Bridge in play, which is going to pump up our Tajaru Stalwart, which we're now going to swing with. Which does have Vigilance as well, which is kind of nice, but not really that useful. He's not going to block, of course, because these are two unblockable creatures for me at the moment. And then we're also going to play the McKinley Patrol. So yeah, I'd like Retreat to Emeria next turn, ideally. I'd like a land. I'd almost like to top deck a land just so it makes playing Retreat to Emeria worth it. Because I could play Retreat to Emeria, then play a mana, and then either get the ally. Okay, we're looking at a Sphinx's Tutelage. That's interesting. So we want to be as aggressive as possible here then. So he's going to mill me down. So we're looking at blue, black, red, Eldrazi Mill. It's a new archetype, which I have been considering at some point. So you've got all the ingest cards, plus the Sphinx's Tutelage and some of the control cards from the Eldrazi. So we're going to lose a Valor in Akros, and we're going to lose a Chasm Guide. So nothing too... there we go. We've actually got exactly what we wanted here. So we're going to play the Retreat to Emeria. We're going to play the Forest. Now, do we go for the +1/+1 or the core? I'm going to go for the core ally, I think, actually. So we activate the Vigilance here. It's not that important. The +1/+1 might have been better, but yeah. So we get to swing with both of these and keep them unblocked as well. So we take him down to 11. So if he's got no green, I don't have to worry about fogs. So literally all I have to worry about is just pushing through as much damage as possible before I get milled down. So what do we lose there? Tandem Tactics and an Ondu Champion and a Veteran War Leader. Okay, we got milled down quite a few there apparently, which is kind of annoying. So we get milled down 2 more here. So basically I'm looking at this number here as the important one. How many cards I've got left in my deck. Was he playing a fat stack as well? I've just realised that. Let me try and count this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's playing a fat stack as well. Like, he had more than 60 cards. We lost a Tandem Tactics and a McKinley Patrol. Again, these aren't really the end of the world here. So I'm going to play the Mountain. So I'm going to go for the +1/+1 all creatures this turn. Just so we can push through 9 damage here. Wow, so he's on the ropes here. We've like basically aggroed him down really quite heavily. See, I'm almost tempted not to play either of these two just because I'm worried about Languish now. So if he was to play Languish, for example, that would completely set me back if I were to play out these 2 cards right now. So in the interest of not being greedy, which I always seem to make a mistake on, I'm going to hold these 2 cards back. And then we should be okay here. So wait for Sphinx's Tutelage to activate. I don't know what we're waiting for, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we lost one of our game winners, which is the Veteran War Leader, but you know, not the end of the world. We've got plenty of leaders down the battlefield. So we lost. There's the Gideon Gum. That's unfortunate, but a necessary casualty of war here, I think. I don't think he can swing with either of these two. He can't. He's actually having to use them to block. So do we get a mana? We do get a mana. Excellent. So we're going to grab the +1/+1, which is now oh yeah, because that's lethal actually because of the +1/+1. So goodbye, Mr. Vizob. Interesting archetype that he went for, but ultimately our aggressive allies won out. I really feel my luck's actually finally starting to change. I've been having some really bad luck with this game lately, but these last 2 games have kind of started to prove to me that my luck can swing back the other way for the better. Okay, so go to rank 10. Didn't unlock any of the quests, so do I do a 3rd game? Because I don't think I actually play a red spell there, which is unfortunate, but never mind. Yeah, I think we'll play a 3rd game, so I'll see you in a sec, guys. Okay, guys, so for game number 3, we're playing the rank 9 Brathering. So this isn't too bad of an opening hand, actually. We're going to keep this one. So we're going to use the Evolving Wilds to mana fix our white, and then the only thing we really need to draw into is a green mana, and we're pretty much sorted for the rest of the game. So looking pretty good there. So opening play from our opponent is a black mana. So I'm almost tempted to mana fix a green and hope we draw into a white, but I can't really risk that. So I'd rather go into the white, get the Cold Blade Whirl down straight away, and then hope that we draw into the green to play our 2 green spells plus our Unified Front Converge. So he's managed to play a Malakir Coldblade. So So we're going to pop that, get our white source. Just to ensure that we actually get it. Okay, so we did not get the green mana we wanted this turn, but we do, however, have McKinley Patrol, so that gives us a second ally to get in play, which is quite nice. We'll actually give all our allies vigilance as well, which is always a nice thing. So ideally we want to play Valorant Arms followed by Unified Front to kind of, we play this one turn, play this second turn, and we suddenly give all of our creatures +3/+3, which is kind of bonkers. So at the moment I'm assuming black-white life gain maybe? I don't know. Still haven't found that green source yet, so we're going to play you. Let's go play the McKinley Patrol. We should give this first strike, so I don't mind swinging with it. And it's got vigilance as well, so we can swing with you. Come on. He probably won't block here, I'd assume. Is this whenever a creature an opponent controls dies? Oh, right, okay, fair enough. So it's only when my creatures die that these get pumped up, which is okay, I suppose. Yeah, we really need that green source. Like I said, maybe should have gone for the green, but then again, I would have been able to play even less things if I'd mana fixed the green, so. I mean, we've got plenty of green sources in here, so we've got to hope we draw into one of them. Come on. Okay, we found a Reckless Cohort, so we can actually play this turn. Give both of these first strike and vigilance, so we can push for another 5 damage. So yeah, we're going to be hoping we find that green source soon, because as soon as we hit that 4th mana, and hopefully it's a green source, we've got all sorts of goodies that we can play. So obviously, yeah, we've got pretty much everything. So that green mana is pretty important right now, if we can find it. I do like the McKinley Patrol. I do like the giving all my creatures vigilance for the turn. Is very, very useful. Okay, we've got Bloodborne Vampire, so this is definitely looking like a life gain deck if he's playing something which is life gain synergy. I'm guessing he's not going to swing, of course not. So we're going to find... Oh, yes, Evolving Wilds. Where have you been all my life? So this is not going to be a swinging turn, because we're going to mana fix the green, and then we can then start to play things like the Valorant Akros, Tajaru Stalwart, and the Unified Front. So this is gone from kind of Divine Favour, so he's going to probably put that on that one. Okay, did not see that one coming. So that one goes up to a 4/4. We could do the Reprise. Oh my god, a second Divine Favour. That is kind of bonkers. Okay, so he needs to be aggressive here now, because he's got 9 damage coming across the board with this turn. So we can block one of them, obviously. We can block this one. So we're only going to take 7 damage. So we get down to 13. Oh, crap! Oh my god, well at least I found the Rootbound Crag. I completely forgot to sacrifice my Evolving Wilds there, which was really stupid of me. I wasn't paying attention there. But, we're going to play Valorant Akros. We're going to swing. Oh no, do we play a... See, I want to play Valorant Akros, but at the same time I want to be able to play out a creature to give all of these vigilance. So do I play that out now and then swing with all of these? Or save it till next turn? Oh my god, he gained like 6 life as well from that. So I don't think I can take all of that damage. Oh, we're going to go for it. We're going to play the Valorant Akros this turn. We're going to swing with these two, as this one can block one of these two, so we'll have to take the 7 damage. So we're taking down to back down to 16. We're going to remember to sacrifice this one this turn, because, you know, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I don't believe I forgot to do that. It was almost a disaster. Okay, we've got Blood Cursed Knight come down, so that is... got lifelink as well, which is not good for me. So he plays out the Evolving Wilds. Is he going to swing this turn? He is going to swing this turn. Interesting. Interesting. Going to block you again. So I take 7 damage here. Oh, God's sake! I've got to sacrifice it again. Oh, what is wrong with me? So we're going to play Unified Front here. My God, that Evolving Wilds is just going to be the death of me. So yeah, we're going to play Unified Front 3 times. We got lots of blockers here. So these all get pumped up crazy big. Oh god, yeah, we've got to... See, this is what I don't like about this game is it actually has to run through all of these rally kind of triggers for each and every creature, which is kind of... Why can't it just do it all at once? I never get that. Okay, so when we swing with all three of these, he cries into his cereal a little bit because he suddenly realised how much of a bad situation he's in now, because he's going to suddenly take a lot of damage. He's going to have to block one of these or he's dead. We've then got 3 blockers next turn for these 3 creatures as well, which he decided not to block. Oh no, he goes down to 1. Sorry, I'm just going to sacrifice this now before I forget to do it later on. So we're going to grab second white source, I think. Right, we've got plenty of blockers here, which is good. So we've got 3 blockers to block potentially. So we can actually block every single one of these creatures. If he swings with every single one of them, of course. So we've got a trample, which is kind of hilarious, because all we have to do is, like, not... so he can't really swing here, but all we have to do is basically... He's got... Unless he can play an extra creature, he's basically dead, because he can't swing knowing that I can block all of his creatures. And then we've also got a Chorus of Might to come. I think he might come to the realisation that he may have just lost, mostly down to the Valor and Akros, which is kind of hilarious. So I think we could... Oh, Kythian's Tactics. That will give him more health, but doesn't necessarily win him the game. Okay, so what do we do here? So I think we go block 1, block 2, block 3, and let the 4 damage go through? Or do we block you as well? These are all now tapped. We've only got to push through 1 damage here, so... Oh my god, that's going to get pumped up, but it doesn't matter because it's tapped anyway, so I don't care about that. So I think that was basically his, oh, this is my Hail Mary, like, kind of thing. I mean, he gained some life, but we've got plenty of things to come down, plus the Chorus of Might as well, so... He's got nothing for his last card. Okay, so... Play a Cliffside Lookout and a Chorus of Might, maybe? Will that work? So these 2 get pumped up by +1/+1. So they go to 4, both go to 4 attack. 1. Oh no, they go to. No, they're on 6 at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. So I could also then play a Tajaru Stalwart. Or yeah, let's play the Tajaru Stalwart. I don't really want to. I think we've won here. And yeah, we've won here because that's probably hot garbage for him. So, phew, don't believe he won that. So at least we won all 3 games today, amazingly. I don't know how he managed that. I've just come up against opponents which, you know, haven't had the best of luck, and apparently all my luck is back. So that would net us 20 gold. So we got to 140, and then we should also get a bonus 60 gold from completing the quest. So I got a 60 gold quest where I had to play black or red spells. So that'll actually allow us to open up a pack as well. Please be something good. Confirm purchase. Here we go, open booster. What do we get? We've got Boiling Earth, we've got Planar Outburst, destroy all non-land creatures. That's pretty cool, good for a control deck. Core Entanglers. We've got an ally creature to go in. Yes, excellent. I forgot about this one. So basically, whenever an ally enters the battlefield, I can tap an opponent creature an opponent controls. We've got another Horrible Array, a Voracious Knoll, and a Gideon's Reproach. Okay, that's actually not a bad pack there. So that's the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.